Hey, slashers, scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
And the daddies in them.
And there's some daddies in this. Well, there's a daddy.
There is a daddy.
Maybe. Hot take? Is it a hot take?
Maybe.
That's up to everyone to decide.
It depends what age range you're,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Whatever you're into.
Yeah.
That's the question for this episode.
Okay.
Editing, Jonathan. Remember.
Probably not. Yeah, exactly.
But what movie did we watch today?
So today we watched 2024's Heretic.
Heretic.
Yeah, and I got confused because if you go on Letterboxd,
There's like 20 million.
Heretics, yeah.
Because heretic is such a that's the word for religion.
Yeah.
If you want to be fancy with it.
Mm-hmm. But I'm your horror daddy, Carlos.
And I'm your film daddy, John.
And we are two best friends that love horror, gory, scary, funny, whatever you want.
And we're both horny.
Okay.
I mean, horror daddies, duh.
That's true.
But
true.
okay, this is your first time watching this, or did you? Okay, what did you think?
So I was invested in what was going on and all the things he had to say and his ideas. But if I say this is not like a Carlos movie, I'm gonna say like,
yeah,
it's not really a Carlos movie. So it's not a movie that I would seek out to go see like on my days that I'm like, oh, what should I rewatch?
This isn't a movie to have in the background either.
No, because it's explaining a lot, and if you lose it at one moment, then you're gone. You're lost. Yeah. So it's a movie that has a lot of dialogue and a lot of interactions between characters. So there's not like action happening.
No, I mean,
I didn't hate it.
No. It's great. It's like it's one of those movies that if you really want to just think for a little bit more than like your usual movie, then this is the movie to put on.
Yeah, it makes you think.
If you haven't seen it either, that'd be even better because it really makes you think, and a lot of shit you're like, damn, I kind of agree with this person. But then they come back with something and you're like, damn, I see that as well. And it's kind of fun. It's intellectually kind of like a little bit more stimulating.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle. It's like
it's a little puzzle
piece, but in a movie.
Yeah, and I thought it was great. Everyone is fantastic in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, we just came back from Companion. Yeah. So seeing Sophie Turner or Thatcher here is great. Yeah. Like, yeah, she was fantastic. So I think it's a high. I mean, it's A24. Usually they're always hits. But again, this is not like a fun movie. It's more of like
intellectual movie.
Yeah, like I'm like, this is deep. Religion is fake. I knew that. That's basically what this movie is.
Whatever you believe in, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was directed by Brian Woods and Scott Beck. Also written by them. $10 million budget, made $57.4 million. And the tagline for Heretic is question everything.
Why? Why is that the tagline? What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I didn't write it. I'm just going by what IMDb
Why
says.
not? I'm just questioning things.
I mean, that's to question everything, so question everything.
And who are we?
We're the Horror Daddies.
What is this?
This is a podcast.
Who are them? Who are you?
They are watching us.
Who the fuck are you right now?
They're watching.
Why are you watching me?
Because they like your pretty face.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's not going to be a question. All right. Okay.
I'm not going to question that.
Okay.
I'll take what I can.
Okay.
But I'm going to go down the cast real quick. Let me see. Very small. We literally 3 people. That's it.
All the time.
It literally is. It's not a Jason movie.
That's true.
That's why. So we got Hugh Grant, which I feel like I know this man. I've only seen him in like 2 things.
Yeah.
But I know him.
It's like I know the name, I know the face, seen 1 or 2 things.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
He plays Mr. Reed. We got Sophie Thatcher, mommy herself, Sister Barnes. We got Chloe East, another as Sister Paxton, which where is she from? The Wolf of Snow Hollow.
Paxton?
Yeah. She's Jenna. She's the fucking daughter. The daughter that's having sex with the boy.
True. That
wow.
is her.
That's her.
Oh, in True Blood.
Wow. Everybody in True Blood.
Yeah.
Which I watched that movie one of them days, and Ava from Abbott Elementary's in it.
I love her.
A very small scene, but she's fucking funny. Wow, that's kind of crazy that she's in this movie. Well, Good to see her again.
Yeah,
I'm glad she's doing well.
Her. Yeah, still in snow.
Yeah, girl, move to Florida.
No,
yeah,
don't. You're gagged.
Topher Grace as Elder Kennedy?
Oh, that was the guy that knocked on the door?
That's Topher Grace?
I don't know. Let me see.
Spider-Man 3, Eddie Brock?
That was him?
That was him.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It didn't look like him.
No. I love Topher Grace.
You're gagged.
Wow, that's kind of crazy,
hot.
Actually.
I knew he was hot. I was like, damn, that guy's kind of hot.
Damn, and the Prophet too. She fine as hell. That's the Prophet is Ella Young. Okay. But wow, Topher Grace, that threw me off.
Wow, I didn't recognize him.
No, I didn't either. I haven't seen him in a long time. And other things.
Anything.
Damn, we have to tell him now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically it. Everyone, we just follow these 3 main characters and throughout the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into the movie,
demons.
What demons, baby?
Okay, mine's very tiny, very silly and small.
Okay.
So the other day, I called the dentist to set up an appointment. Right. Okay. I'm sitting on my appointment. He's taking all my information. That's responsible. Thank you. It takes a lot. And then he was very soft spoken, and I can kind of tell that we're part of the same community by the way we're both talking.
I see.
Right. So everything's going great. All my information is taken, and he's about to hang up.
Oh God!
It's like I was talking to a friend, and I was like, I can't even say it now. Have a good day, Poppy.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, panic, hang up. I just hung up.
I mean, hey, it happens.
Now I don't want to go.
I mean, hey, it's okay. At least your name wasn't hung 12-inch.
That's true.
Oh man.
But other than that, it's pretty much the most interesting thing that happened last week to me.
I mean, that's good.
I guess. Oh, other things have happened, but we can't.
Not yet.
Yeah.
To be determined.
Yeah.
I feel you.
TBD.
Maybe for the Patreon.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Maybe we'll say it there. Maybe.
You have to pay to find out.
But that's good. I mean, that's a good demon. That's a funny demon. At least it wasn't your car.
No.
How's your car for everyone that's
it's running for now.
You're like, I guess it's taking me.
The other night I had a nightmare about my tires, and I'm like, please, no.
Same. I'm always like, what if my tires explode right now? Like, that's called anxiety.
I have a lot of it.
Oh man. Thank you for asking me about my demon.
I thought I did.
I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you.
What about you?
So, fuck it. I left my job.
I mean, at this point.
Yeah, I quit my job, and now I'm living a normal schedule. Well, I just lived it this weekend, so we'll see from now on. So it's gonna be I haven't faced the demon yet, but like my new demon is the new schedule, the new life. I feel, and it's exciting, but nerve wracking. I would say, of course, it's all different and new. So hopefully it all works out. Hey, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is gonna make me believe. I'm just trying to keep it in theme.
Okay, I see.
He's gonna help.
I love that. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you. Yeah. I'm like, wow, we're only gonna see each other for the show now.
We would see each other every day, six out of the 7 days a week, and now it's going to 1.
Before it used to be 7 out of 7.
It was that an issue?
No. I'm just saying that we've done it before.
I'm just saying.
24 hours.
Yep.
And look, we're fine.
Yeah, but now it's less.
Yeah, but that the show's gonna be popping.
At least we have the show. Without the show, I don't know when will I'll see.
Because you live far, and it's like,
damn. He just said if we didn't have the show, he would not be driving this way.
Well, I mean, we did beforehand.
Okay.
But like sometimes it's like, damn, Carlos, you come over here, then.
I can't pick up everything and go.
No, but we have plans, hopefully, to make it work. Once his plans are settled, because we're trying to find a newer schedule to work, to work around for the show
and do more things.
Yeah, we've always tried, but night shift just didn't work. So now it's gonna work. Hopefully, it works out with day shift, and putting more time and effort into the show. But I'm trying to think of like another demon. Did I write anything down?
That's the only thing I could think of was my dentist day. It was embarrassing.
Hey.
Oh, I went to the doctor for
Are you
something
okay?
else. Yeah, for the most part, just the usual: high cholesterol, lose weight.
They gotta find something wrong with you.
I'm like, bro, I'm trying. Trust me, I'm trying.
It's big pharma. They're trying to find. No, I'm just kidding.
I do want a tattoo.
Oh, me too.
Well, since I got a new cat, I want to add to this.
Okay.
Because I have all the animals on
that
there.
shoe. Nick's like, motherfucker, my paw.
Wait till you get bigger, so it's like normal size. And speaking of her, I haven't talked about her. She's doing great.
Oh yeah,
she's crazy, and she loves to cuddle. Not like my other cat. My other cat's a little more hateful.
Yeah, you're realizing that now. Before
but
you're
she still loves us.
Yeah, because she's like, I gotta at least show them that I love them a little bit.
Well, you know what's funny? She sleeps with us now. Because the other one
started to sleep with you guys too.
No, the other one just wherever she wants to sleep. So now our older cat was like, you know what? You were annoyed, so I'm gonna go sleep with my gays. So
I don't want to be with that bitch.
Yeah, so she sleeps with us now, which is funny. I find all three of them in the bed.
That's not. I mean, that's cute.
I know, but like, damn, like me and my man can't even be next to each other because it slowly just starts wedging. They start wedging themselves in the middle.
That's so true.
And then it's like 2 dogs and a cat.
And your big one, he sleeps like a sack of, but like he just falls on you and he just sleeps all night like that. He just falls on you.
He be on his back, dick out and everything, like just sleeping, legs
with his
spread
legs
over.
spread out.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn.
Okay.
Taking the whole ass bed. I feel that.
But don't take those things for granted. One day they'll be gone.
Exactly. And you cherish those moments.
Yep, of course.
Okay, you gotta bring that shit down.
Let's bring it back up.
With Heretic.
Yeah. Twerk for that money, Jesus.
Yes, okay. Baby. If you have any demons that you fought, you can leave them below. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun to talk about. Let us
know. We haven't recorded technically in like 2 to 3 weeks. So like, because we pre-recorded everything else before.
Yeah.
So like, it's been a while since I seen him.
Yeah. It's been
Actually, we saw each other last weekend, but since we recorded.
Yeah.
Because we went to MegaCon.
Oh, yeah. We should talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went to MegaCon. That was kind of fun.
Yep. I didn't meet anybody because the lines were ridiculous. MegaCon, please.
I will say you did decide kind of late that you wanted to meet the one person.
Well, hold on. I probably had a chance if I stayed in line, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
No matter what time I got there,
that shit was bad.
I was gonna be crammed between people, and my anxiety was not letting me because they made these spaces like a foot apart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are we doing?
We went on a Saturday all together, and it's the busiest day. That's always the biggest day. So everyone's just crammed. And those lines, you wanted to meet Bryce Dallas Howard.
I sure did.
But that shit was like a snake like this. And everyone was there. Everybody. And it was just not it.
Yeah. And then it's like, if I buy an autograph online, it's like, well, you still have to do the regular lines. I was like, then what's the fucking point?
Yep. You're just there as like we reserved you, but everyone that paid just now is ahead of you.
Yeah.
There's not even like a reserved line for you.
It's crazy.
It's really dumb.
But I did get a couple of prints. One, which I will say thank you. I'm forgetting, but it's Interview with the Vampire, the TV show specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I didn't see a lot of that, even at the horror convention, so I was very surprised to see something here, and the print is beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love staring at it. I've been trying to find the right frame for it. I'm talking a lot, but I found another one of a T-Rex. Beautiful. It's going to be on the door with the rest. Matched
It's the person that did the...
No, I haven't hung it up yet. I haven't found the right frame.
I know the alien one.
Didn't you it's on the doors.
Oh, I see.
His prints are all on the door ones.
Gotcha.
Yeah, kind of matching. Yeah, anyway.
I see.
And then I got a little pocket watch. I didn't get a lot, but I got a few little things. I can't be getting any more things, to be honest. But
especially prints that's like, bitch, where the ceiling?
I got that space down there, but
just eventually.
Yeah, if y'all see this wall, like the prints go all the way to the bottom. Like it's getting crazy, and I can't anymore.
Yeah, it's a lot. The same thing. Me and my girlfriend were like, let's not trying to get prints. We ended up like with 3 of them, but we were being very picky because we could have bought frames for like everything.
You have to be, and it's like I don't want to buy any more like quote unquote toys, collectibles, whatever. I don't want to buy any more of those things. And now even clothes, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna start throwing out some shirts.
Yeah.
Or donating some shirts.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Because getting crazy.
Yeah, no, I bought like, let me see. There was one print from like a comic book artist, and we were just sitting there and talking, and then like maybe, I bought like myself a sticker for my credit card or my debit card, so it looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I know, I'm very nerdy, and
That's fine.
I went to, I know, but someone out there be like, nerd.
Me.
All of you right now. I went to Wendy's the other day and I gave it to a lady and she looked at me like, what the fuck did you just give me? And she turned it around and saw it.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. But honestly, I was just there because I like just looking at people, and if I find something cool, that'd be fine.
Yeah, of course. I go for the experience of walking around and meeting maybe new people.
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend met her boyfriend over there.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to calm down with her because first of all, she's the most beautiful girl in the world. And you over here drooling over Dua Lipa. So if she wants to meet her other Filipino boyfriend, she can.
Well, do you want to? Now he said your Filipino boyfriend. You want to know what you want to tell him? What he wrote on your paper? Filipina sister. So exactly. Let's not call her boyfriend. No, I'm just kidding. No, he's a very handsome man. Even I was fucking gagged. In line. I was like, wow, he is very handsome. Like, very nice guy. Who did we meet?
We met Manny Jacinto.
From
The Good Place and The Acolyte.
Yeah. And she is just...
It was crazy because he was announced like a week before MegaCon. And I told him, I was like, oh, if Manny Jacinto ever comes to a con, I have to meet him. And he was announced a week before. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm meeting him.
Nice.
Yeah, we were like, where could he be? And he was at the very end of the hallway with like 2 or 3 people in line.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was around like everyone that was... I think Ella Purnell was like right across from him.
Joseph Quinn was right across.
So it's like Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things and Fantastic Four. So it's like we couldn't even see him basically. Mm-hmm. But so nice, super really nice, sweet guy. And of course, they wanted to charge $20 for a quote. He just wrote my Filipino sister, like just himself.
That's good.
And it was really nice. Apparently, he wasn't allowed to do that, but he did it.
Who's going to yell at him?
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Give me that.
Yeah. I will say, what was I going to say? Never mind. I forgot what I was gonna say. Whoop.
Yeah, it happens. I didn't have anyone that I wanted to meet. I'm kind of like I have my people in my head. Like right now, if the guy from Dexter goes, then like I'll meet him or someone in the cast from Dexter.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. My rules are gonna be Jurassic Park specific.
Mm-hmm.
And well, there's another one that was announced months ago, but I said yes to it, so I have to do it.
Tyler Posey. Yeah, Tyler Posey is different.
My whole high school, was Teen Wolf.
Everybody, everybody was in Teen Wolf. But in anyone from like Evil Dead, like this, because I want to have this sign. Like Ted Raimi would be a fantastic to meet. Like I would like him to sign like the Necronomicon, like that would be cool. But like I wanted to meet Ella Purnell because like I have a huge crush on her. That's literally it. I haven't seen even the shows she's in. I just like her. That's it.
I get it.
But like I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that because her line was crazy. And then they have Mel Gibson. The fuck?
Yeah, that was weird. So when he went to buy the tickets, it was weird because he went to buy them for Saturday, and I gave him the option to buy Sunday for only $8 more.
For what, MegaCon?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So yeah, I didn't know this. So you can buy it for $70 Saturday plus $8 to get Sunday on top of that.
Oh shit!
But the way he worded, I would have went Sunday, but he worded it differently. So I was like, no, that's not worth it because he worded it as $78 more. You get Sunday, and I was like, $78 more.
It's like, bitch, that's expensive.
But
still.
It was 70 to 878.
Yeah.
You can get both days.
Yeah.
Dang.
We should think about that next time.
Next time.
Because it was fun. I enjoyed going with you guys, and then Sunday we were just kind of walking around. Do you want to share your experience, your photo op
with High School Musical boys?
Yes.
So It was actually really cool. This was my first time ever doing a photo op, so I had no idea how the process was gonna be. I was kind of nervous.
I was like, prepare yourself because they're gonna go in, smile, out.
Yeah.
Like you're not chilling with them.
Yeah, but it was actually really cool because like their line wasn't that long compared to other celebrities. But I was wearing a baseball jersey with Danforth, which is Chad's last name on the back, and I was wearing like I don't even know what those are called, like berets.
I call them New Yorker.
No, I call them like Irish hats, flat caps.
Flat caps that like Ryan always wears in the movies, and I wore that, and I came in, and they were like, "Oh my god, we love your outfit. It's like a mixture of our two characters," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. I just thought of you guys," and they were like really complimented me. They even like kind of like talked a little bit, just a little bit.
That's good.
Yeah, and then I showed them the pose, and then they did the pose, and I got the picture.
Nice.
So.
Dude, and the picture came out so good. I was like, damn, do people look ugly in these photos? Because like they're so professional and like everyone looks good. I was like, damn.
And I think depending on how your outfit is, they'll turn the
Oh, if you see more.
Yeah, because for example, the Scream one I have, it's that way because of my shirt. I think she wanted to get the whole shirt.
Oh, I see. Because if not, it'll be more
it would have been long ways, like the Freddy one.
Like you're kind of cut off. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
cool.
I've heard a lot of like photo op experiences that they're not good because of the people who are working there.
Yes,
I'm seeing a lot of that drama on Twitter. But maybe because our line wasn't that long, like the photographer actually like took time to like look at the photo and be like, okay, we're good.
It's people, and I'm not blaming the actor when I'm about to say his name. It's not his fault. It's just that he's very popular, like Nicholas Hoult.
Oh,
Those
really?
lines like that.
Yeah.
It's get confusing. There's a lot going on.
Well, we went to one of the guys from Supernatural. You remember his name again?
Jared Padalecki or something like
that?
Oh, yeah.
His line was fucking crazy. And they were about to close. So they're like, how the fuck?
That's why I'm like, I don't understand why there's not like a limit on photo ops.
They should be.
There should be a limit on everything. It's just that they monopoly.
Yeah, they're like,
we're about to speak on that. Yeah, money.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, but it was a good time.
Oh, she came out cheesing.
I was cheesing really hard.
I know. Such a great experience.
Yeah. I'm glad they talked about their costume. Like that's sick. Like that's actually kind of fucking cool.
Yeah, even the actor for Ryan liked my post, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, he did.
That's fucking. I was like little Joey, like in high school, be like, oh my god. You're gonna go back in time and show him the photo.
Yeah. Well, I hope they come next year. I'll have them sign that photo.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
That'd be fucking sick. Yeah.
Ready?
That's about it. Yeah. I think we're ready for the Heretic.
Heretic.
It's Heretic.
Yeah, I know.
Heretic.
So we do open with Sister Bryce?
Sister
Barnes
and Paxton.
Because we talking about Bryce Dallas Howard. Sister Barnes and Sister Paxton talking about condoms as we get the title card for the movie right in between them. They're basically speaking that magnums are the same size as regular condoms, but the way the society markets things out, anything that they make you believe what you want to believe.
Yeah, because it's like, are they actually big, or do they just market things so well that we believe that those are like the big condoms, right? And Sister Barnes is like, well, my sister had sex with someone that had a really big peen, and he always used a magnum. It was scary. It's very scary big.
And I bet you, now that I know, it's like, that wasn't your sister. You're talking about yourself.
Oh, you think she looked good.
Yeah, and then as we like kind of like pan the camera out there, I think the conversation started because right behind them on that bench, it's a advertisement for Magnum, which big condom, little condom, and it's like a Jaws reference.
Yeah, it literally straight up looks like the poster with the words, the fonts and everything.
Yeah,
I was gonna try and find the sizes, but I'm pretty sure the only difference. Yeah,
thanks, Jonathan.
So this is a scientific podcast. So it's so weird. You can never really find it. Let me see. Apparently, it's the same size. I think it's 8. So condom name magnums are 8.15 at maximum.
Okay.
XLs are 8.35 inches. So yeah, the length. That's the length. The circumference is 4.2 2.5 on the regular Magnums, and then 4 inches for the XLs. The thing is that it's not comparing to normal Trojans, so like the normal condoms. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure it's literally just the volume. The circumference is like slightly bigger. That's literally it at maximum.
You know how like at some clinics they give you the free ones?
Yeah.
I can't use those.
Those bust easy.
They're too tight.
Okay, big dick over here. Fat cock over here. Okay, I found it. Ultra thins, which if I have to use them, that's my preferred ones. It's from 6.7 to 7.5. So it's not even an inch difference with the Magnums. Bearskin is another one. Same size. Let me find it.
You know which ones I hated?
Which one?
The hot and cold.
I have a crazy story about that one.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I used it and it felt nice to me because I was like, ooh, it's kind of chill.
Yup.
And I was like, ooh, okay.
The one time I chose to bottom.
Oh, oh, shit.
I was like, never again.
Yeah, that's what happened to us, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, Carlos, chill. Let me get you some water. Yeah, no, it was
spicy.
Yeah, I was having sex and she started screaming.
I did.
And I was like, what happened? Like, I'm like, I haven't done anything. And she's like, it's burning. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening?
I'm like, who marketed? Who said this was a good idea?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dude.
That's of course he picks the cold side.
It feels nice to me. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. I liked, ultra thin or like the ribbed. I don't understand the ribbed. Is that for us or for the girl?
For the girl.
For the girl?
Yeah.
See? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I guess that's true. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what's the worst ones? The skins. Have you ever heard those? They're like llama skin or something like that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I use it because the person was like, hey, if you have condoms, do you have latex-free ones?
Uh-oh.
And I was like, no, but I can find one. And I think they're called skins with an I. Let me see.
Well, skin is spelled with an I.
No, with a Y. With a Y. Oh, okay. It's a... You fucking asshole.
Who said it?
No, you're right. I'm talking to myself. What are they made out of? Skine. It's like Skine, but it's with a Y.
Okay.
And I don't know what they're made out of. I'm pretty sure it's like sheepskin or some fucking crazy shit like that. Bro, that shit, I was trying to be like sensual with it. You know, I'm trying to make it an experience. Mm-hmm. Bro, that shit got hard. Like the condom got hard and it was like all twisted and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this made out of?
I feel like when skin dries, it hardens.
I'm trying to see like what it's made out of. Okay.
It's not lamb skin, if that's what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure I looked it up and even she was like, oh, you got like the weird ones. And I was like, I don't fucking know. I just put free.
You got some knockoffs.
Latex free. And it was weird. It was so fucking weird.
It's a revolutionary polyisoprene material.
That's just scientific.
So I don't know. It's
not no
technology.
llama. They ain't killing llamas for this.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know. It was weird. It looked weird. I was like, I don't know if this is normal. But yeah, sorry to that person if you're out there in the world.
Okay.
But yeah, it was crazy.
Hopefully we have more stories along the way.
Oh yeah, so they basically are going because Barnes is kind of like taking Paxton under her wing to get some people baptized or convert them.
Yes.
To the Mormonism.
Because Paxton needs to baptize somebody.
Yeah, and she's not
officially.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Barnes has converted 8 people since she's been in part of the church.
Yeah.
So she's trying to kind of get Paxton. She needs to move it on, girl. Like, come on.
Yeah, well,
she's trying.
Well, I guess they're going door to door. They're going through the town. There's a lot of doubles in these shots. Like there's like the staircase and then the grass, and it's very split but double.
It's always like very symmetrical.
Yeah, symmetrical is the word. And then there's at one point these girls go up to them taking pictures with them, and I'm like, oh damn, they're being kind of nice and shit. And then they make a joke about their undergarments, and they pull down one of the girls' skirts.
And what are you wearing? Are you wearing magic underwear?
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a thing that like apparently some people in the Mormon world wear.
Yeah, they're wearing the long ones, like the Bridgerton era.
Yeah. Because they're more like what is that called? Like more modest, I guess you could say.
And then they go to this house where we meet Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed is
because this is what magic underwear looks like.
I would never.
It's actually hot. Mm-hmm. That's sexy. Yeah.
That's like do you think that's what the Mormon husbands wear when they go on their camping trips together with their friend? What is that show called?
It's I think it's my husband's not gay or something. Yeah, like that.
But they have like an acronym for it.
Yeah,
SA or
SA. That's something crazy.
No.
I don't remember.
Fuck. They have an acronym for like,
really?
Oh, he's just my friend. Yeah. I'm like, they sleeping together. They're not showing that on camera.
But it says, what is the purpose of magic underwear? They're all served to the same purpose, to remind that wearers of his and her faith and covenants. The temple garments are the same thing as an external reminder of covenants made in the temple. SSA.
Thank you. I was close.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Another word, gay.
Right, but Mormons.
But Mormonism.
My husband has SSA.
It's like a sickness.
Yeah. I was like, girl, he's just gay. Let him go. Let him go. He'll be a lot happier, trust me.
Yeah, exactly. Girl, find someone else in the church.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, they come to his house. He invites them in, but they can only come in if there's a woman in the house. So he said, oh yeah, my wife is back there making a pie or whatever, a blueberry pie.
Yeah. So he said, let me go out here to see if she wants to come out and while she's cooking. And he comes back with like a tray with Coke.
But he does take a while.
Yeah, he takes a long time.
We'll establish that right now.
And his house is really weird. It almost feels really claustrophobic, but like, I don't know, the way this is shot, it just feels claustrophobic.
Yeah, because there's not really any windows. There's a tiny window.
It's so small.
Yeah, and then there's curtains behind it, but later in the movie we find out that it's not a big window. It's just little windows with like cement in between.
Yeah.
So yeah, they start having this conversation. They are asking him questions.
Because they want to convert him. He's interested in the religion of Mormonism.
That's what he's saying to them. And he's and we'll establish that both girls were born in Utah. They were raised by the church. Even though Barnes says that she was originally from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So we're getting kind of clues from Barnes that she's like, I had another life before I did the, turn into this good Mormon girl.
Yeah. And it, like, the thing is that, like, you can see that Barnes is she's smart. She's a smart girl. And she kind of, like, is kind of able to debate Mr. Reed. Yeah. Because he's a very, like, debate bro kind of era where, like, he's talking about how, like, we have all these other religions. What does Mormonism have that is different than all these other religions?
Yeah, and he ends up asking them like, "Oh, who was the founder of your church?" And it's Joseph Smith. He was visited by the angel of Monterey.
Yeah. Like Monterey chicken from 7-Eleven, the taquitos.
Sure. Who eventually became who eventually what the Book of Mormon became from that. So then
they're having this like, it's literally just a discussion. Like they're all talking, and these girls are kind of like very happy and everything, especially Paxton.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely he starts getting more like confrontational and slowly starts like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah. He asked them what would they like to come back as. One of them says a butterfly, so she can land in someone's hand
and let them know that it's them and I'll love them forever. Or something like that.
Which I've heard this before. The butterfly thing. My dad, God bless him, or whatever you believe in. When my grandmother passed away, he swore, and he took pictures of it, that everywhere he went, there was this white moth that followed him everywhere. And he has pictures. He has pictures.
Yeah.
So he always thought that was his mom visiting him from,
I mean, that's nice. That's the thing. You don't. Hey, if that's what makes him process that
of course,
happening,
of course,
that's great.
Yeah. So I've heard of that before, even though my dad's not Mormon whatsoever.
No. It's more like it because. Well, again,
this is
Mr.
the
Reed,
example of
Mr. Reed.
Yeah, this is the example of the movie. So. Yeah, we get the Joseph story. The lights eventually go out. We find out that his house is like on timer, like old timey.
Yeah,
with the lights
to keep that electric bill down.
Right.
And then he mentions, "What is your favorite fast food place?"
In the multiple wives thing too.
Yeah, and then they're basically like saying like, "Oh well, I like Wendy's," and then Paxton says, "Oh well, I think Carl's Jr. is better than this, and they're better than that, better than this." Yeah. And he kind of goes, "Well, I think they're all the same because they all make me feel the same at the end when I finish eating them. When I stop eating them, that's when I start feeling better." Basically, that's basically what he says.
Yeah.
And he mentions an icky question that he wants to bring up.
Yeah.
Is about polyamory in the Mormon religion. What?
You said polyamory?
Yeah, that's
polygamy.
Oh, polygamy.
I don't know if that's the same thing. Polyamory.
Girl, I never know. I just know you like having threesomes. Yes or no?
Well, he brings that question up.
Yeah,
and he asks that used to be a thing in the old timey Mormon era times.
Yeah, like when it first started.
But they ended up kind of like tarnishing that reputation. It started tarnishing the reputation of the Mormons, so they decided to like not bring that back into the modern times.
Yeah, and he argues that was just an excuse so men can go on and have different wives, or they can go cheat whenever they wanted to, because they marketed the religion as that's okay for them to do, because they want to make sure that they keep populating.
Yeah, because that's what Barnes says. It's like, yeah, we used to do that so we can have more population.
Right. Which at the end of the day was just an excuse to go hee hee ha ha with whoever you wanted.
Yeah, the whole time you're kind of being like, damn, Mr. Reed kind of right.
Yeah,
like
shit.
He's kind of talking some shit.
You're leaving me kind of gagged, but like at the same time, like I get it. You eating crumbs and leaving none of them.
Sister Paxton was like, damn, I don't think I'm ready for this conversation.
Yeah. Because I wrote here, Mr. Reed throwing out truths. So then.
Oh yeah, we find out that Barnes' dad passed away from, I forgot the disease.
Yes, but he makes a joke of it rhymes with blueberry.
It sounds like blueberry, and he goes, "Oh, what does it smell like?" "Oh, blueberry pie." He's like, "Oh, yeah, blueberry disease, right?" And she kind of gets gagged, like, how can he say that?
Yeah,
and he kind of keeps pressing on her, like questions about her dad dying, and she kind of doesn't want to open up about it.
Yeah, so then. He said that he studied all religions, and at the end of the day, it all led to one thing that is all pretty much bullshit. So he blows out the candle, he leaves to go get his wife, and then Barnes noticed that the candle is blueberry pie scented, so no one's ever been making no damn blueberry pie.
Yeah, and I'm like, first of all, when he told me to smell, I'd have been like, I can't smell what she's cooking because there's a fucking candle right in front of me.
Right, you don't smell the candle.
Like, I'd be like, what does it smell like? What's the scent of that candle?
Yeah, I would have said, what's the flavor of that candle? But that's the wrong phrase. It's what's the scent.
You can say that. It's okay. Make it your own. Be you.
I'll taste it.
Give me that. Give me that.
Even though, was he lying fully because of later? He could have been actually. Where's the kitchen?
Yeah, we never see the kitchen. That motherfucker had a little side table, and that's where he kept the shit.
Yeah, this house is super weird.
It like the geometry just doesn't make sense in this house, and it makes me feel anxious.
Like the front looks like a normal house, but then you get in it, and it's like, how's it set up?
Yeah, it's like empty. The walls are basically empty. Motherfucker, go to MegaCon and buy some prints, and then there's like a door in the corner. Yeah. It's like so weird.
Yeah. So the girls are trying to leave and they can't, and they're like, "Oh, I got a call from the church. They want us to go back." And he's like, "Oh, okay, fine."
Hello?
Oh,
sorry. No,
sorry. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. No, you now? Okay.
Is that ass on your phone?
Wait, hey, chill. No, that was not ass, sir. I'm so sorry. That was my sinful friend. You know what I mean by sinful, right? Yeah, one of those. Yeah, exactly.
He just called me the F word.
Yeah, I'll be there. I have to go. I have to go back to my Mormon people. Ass.
Yeah.
I don't see ass.
Oh, then it refreshed.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
I'm looking. I'm looking. I see some black lady. I was like, "Who's dancing?"
That's funny.
So they are stuck in the house. So they go to find him, and it's a dark hallway. There's a creepy statue with big eyes, like in the middle of this hallway,
and it's so like the way it's shot because the hallway is basically pitch black, and then you see one little light in the silhouette of that statue thing. Yeah. So creepy. It looked like him. Like it literally looked like him. I thought it was
him. Yeah. So they get to the back room and there's like another weird octagonal looking room.
Yeah. There's like an optical illusion. And he's standing in the middle of it.
There's two doors, a green one and a purple one.
And he's like, there's a table with some candles. Like very symmetrical and also asymmetrical.
Yeah. And then we eventually find out that there's no way she got a phone call because of the metal in the walls and the ceiling. So she was lying. The door is locked on a timer, so it won't open till morning.
You think that's a lie?
Well, it was locked, but the lie is that it is on a timer. It's just that he could go and open it
if he wanted
to. Which honestly, they needed to be smarter. Cause I would have checked the outlet. I would have been like, escape room time. Okay, this door will open somehow.
Somehow it'll open. That's true. But they're scared. I guess you can think about it that way. But so then this is when he starts like spitting facts.
This is where I was very invested. I was already invested, but I got even more invested here because he starts comparing it to things I know, like Monopoly.
Yeah, he starts talking that. The religions are basically the same thing as a famous board game, which is Monopoly. He's like, this is basically he has a Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and he basically said that it is believed to said that Judaism is the very first religion that God or Jesus kind of originated. And he's like, there's a famous board game called the Landlord's Game that ended up being evolved to Monopoly.
Yeah, because the Monopoly kind of copied it in a way.
It made it more simplified for everyone.
Yes, and then there's another version of Monopoly that's the more modern for us version with like the debit card and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's Islam,
the Islam religion. And he said, and then Mormonism is just like
the regular Monopoly.
No. It's the same thing.
It's over Christianity,
but the Bob Ross edition. Yeah, basically, it's like the it's like the
special edition of the Bible. Yeah. So I was like, damn.
Kind of speaking facts.
Yeah, like I kind of like this.
And then he like plays a song from the Hollies.
Yeah,
and he starts playing it.
He plays it twice, and then he's like, "You've heard this song before," and if you know the song "Creep," they were sued by the Hollies because it kind of sounded the same.
It has the same melody
and
rhythm.
Yeah, and then the Creep, Radiohead sued Lana Del Rey for one of her songs because they used something in Creep in it.
Yeah, and
it's like that I've heard before of music because it's all so basically at the end of the day everything's an iteration of everything. So where's the original?
Yeah,
or where the original comes from.
And then he does that throughout. Exactly. And he there's like a lot of like he mentions quotes, like he mentions with great power comes great responsibility, which immediately went Spider-Man.
Yeah, but
he says no, it's something else. Like he's kind of like, why is the sequel kind of more popular than its original, right? Like where it originated from. So that's kind of like what he's kind of getting himself into. But then he talks that all religions at the end of the day are just evil because they're capitalistic and all they do is just gain from the people that they follow. That's kind of like where that's his conclusion.
Yeah. It's kind of like iterations like movies. Like how Jurassic Park, for example, in my eyes is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
And I will admit, I heard the book, and the book is like, whoa, this movie is not really a masterpiece next to that book.
Yeah.
You know, like something like that.
It's like this. People talk about the original movies, right? Like, let's say The Thing, right? In the, how was it, 50s, 60s or whatever?
Yeah.
Then there's the one that
John
everyone
Carpenter's
knows.
The Thing.
John Carpenter's The Thing, and then there's the prequel that came out later.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like that if you want to think it in horror film terms, where what makes The Thing that came, John Carpenter's The Thing, so much better than its source?
No, we are the perfect example. Our generation.
That's true.
And maybe younger.
Yeah.
I grew up in an era where there was a lot of remakes, and no one taught me or no one told me or showed me that, hey, these movies have original
origins. They have an origin
before. These are just iterations of what came before. So to me, sometimes I find the remakes to be better than the original because it's what I was sold to before first.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
No, yeah, that's a great example because that's the point. It's like he goes up to the door and he goes, the green door is belief. This is what you believe on. Do you actually believe in God? And if you do, then you go through this door because that means that we have a God that has a big ego, and the only way that you can be accepted by him is by praying by him every single day. And he made gay people and then just said, fuck them. And they're damned because he made them that way.
And it's like you have to pray to him so he can come and, help you.
Exactly. He's like, but this belief is that we're just puny little humans. We're just ants in this world, super horny, and we're just waiting to die.
Yeah, we're just living on a floating rock.
Yeah. And it's
kind of
like
true.
Both of them are just equally as terrifying as the other.
Yeah. And then he goes through this wall where it's like all these different gods, like from Egypt and India and all these different things, all born on December 25th, but all also became before Jesus. So it's like everything has an origin, or there's, copies of everything.
Yeah, and this is where Barnes kind of goes, you know what, I'm tired of this motherfucker spitting facts. You're not talking about how, like, Judaism it's only 2% of the population, but you're not taking the fact about the Holocaust. Do we have so many 6 million Jews that died in that horrible tragedy? And then talking about, like, in Egypt, there's a motherfucker with a bird head. Like,
it's a mask.
Yeah, it's a mask, but whatever.
Yeah.
And talking about, like, everything has its original things that. He's kind of just she thinks that he's thinking about it too broadly. Like, well, do you think of a God, angels, and all that stuff? All religions have it. No, it's more complicated than that. Paxton, she's like, bitch, I don't want nothing to do with it.
And it's so interesting because it's something that I personally also struggle with because, like, obviously I grew up in, like, a Catholic home. Yeah. So they make me believe, like, hey, pray and this and that. But at the end of the day, I'm like, does it work? But I struggle with that because it's what you're given, and he makes that point where it's like, do you actually believe it, or did someone tell you to believe in that when you were very young and impressionable? Right.
Or did you start believing after something happened to you, basically?
Exactly. Because I feel like, what if I grew up in an atheist home? I probably would. Yeah, like shit just happens because it just happens.
Yeah, my family, like, they're not, like, I would say my like immediate family is very agnostic, I would say, but, like, they never really force religion onto me. I feel like our extended family are more, like, very religious.
It's more the grandparents.
Yeah, because they're more old timey and conservative with it.
Yeah, conservative with it. So eventually it leads to Barnes. I keep wanting to call her Bryce. Barnes going through the door that says belief.
Yeah.
Because Paxton's like, oh, let's just go through the disbelief. Yeah.
Because that's what he wants.
Yeah, you showed me that nothing's true. Let's just go through this door.
She's just bullshitting. She's trying to leave because apparently those doors lead to the backyard and they can leave.
Right. So they end up going through the belief door. When they get to the bottom, it's a basement, a really dark basement. But they look behind them, there's another door. So both stairs or both doors just led to the same place, no matter what.
And again, it's his ideology, is that they all say the same bullshit. That's all he's trying to say.
Yeah.
And it's basically an experiment that Barnes kind of says, hey, we're being studied about our religion and we are the subject. So we just have to be honest with what we believe in. So they go through there, they end up, and there's a little window, but it's basically all, like, closed up. Yeah, there's even a cage on the window.
Yeah, and there's water dripping down because of a hole. And then she has a knife that she took from his office without him seeing, and she's telling Barnes is telling Paxton, hey, let's have a magic word. When I say that word, you're gonna slice his throat. The magic word is magic underwear.
And she doesn't want to. She's like, hell no, I'm not killing them all.
No. And then he starts playing the song Creep as this lady starts coming down the stairs really creepily. And she's supposed to be a prophet. And she has a blueberry pie, which is why I said, oh, he could have been making one. But
she lays it on the table and then she like contorts herself with her hands behind her back. And on
she
the
sounds
floor.
like she's praying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks like a statue. Like she just looks crazy.
Yeah. And as all this is happening, we do go back to the elder from the church, Venom, and he's
Topher Grace.
Yeah,
That's
he's
crazy.
He's looking for them because we noticed that they signed out every day except this day. They haven't signed out yet of clock out.
That's crazy.
So he ends up at the house talking to him, and we're like, oh damn, he's gonna find out it's him because the bikes were outside.
Yeah,
and we haven't seen him go outside to get the bikes, but. Eventually, the bikes are not there anymore. Yep. So Topher Grace does not find the girls, and he leaves. I thought Topher Grace was gonna die.
I thought so too. They were like, "Oh, let's just bring his body in and kill him."
Yeah.
And he was kind of like, "You're kind of weird."
You're sus.
Yeah. But no, he just left. He comes back
and leaves a pamphlet,
but just leaves a pamphlet. That's basically it.
And as he's doing that, the girls are trying. Oh, sorry, we skipped ahead. So the lady ends up eating the pie.
That was out of wolf.
It was blueberry and it had wolf spines in it, so it's like a poison.
Yeah.
She ends up dying. They are trying to get matches, so they're pulling this rug from the other room. They're pulling it under the door. They eventually succeed, and then they come back down. And then Paxton she notices that the lady's not in the same position she was.
Yeah, she said her head is facing the other way.
Yeah,
and she's like, just. You're not remembering. We're stressed out. Just help me with this. And she's trying to get the matches.
Yeah,
turned on, but it's not working. It's all moist and everything. Yeah. And out of nowhere, the fucking prophet is not on that chair anymore.
No, she's gone.
And she right behind Paxton, and she says, I think I have it written down. Where was it?
She said, I see clouds, but it's not heaven.
Yeah.
It's just mostly white.
Oh, yeah. It says, say my name, white clouds, not heaven. Unplug my brain. Yeah. And then she goes, it is not real. And this is where he comes back down, and Mr. Reed.
Turns on the match like nothing.
Yeah, he turns it on, like, give me that shit.
He's been listening to them because of the hole where the music was coming from. So his point now here is, what happened? Like, did you go to an afterlife, or where were you? And I have the argument of, like, in scientific, they say that your brain lives 7 minutes after you die. So I argue that you could still be dreaming or thinking or whatever. And then we were talking about how it's like life flashes before death or whatever, the flash before you die or whatever. So it's like we really don't know what happens.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a phenomenon with like people that have near-death experiences where well, it's like, I understand. It's like basically people have these experiences where they're clinically dead, but then they resuscitate them and they come back, and they always come back with like, wow, I saw this vision of like something bright, and we don't really know how to comprehend none of that, right? So a lot of people, if they're religious, they'll be like, I saw God, like I literally saw God and angels and all that stuff. And he believes that it's mostly like, when we're in there, so we see shit, and our brain just is trying to make sense of all of it.
Because what Frankie was saying is that when your life flashes before your eyes, your brain thinking of all the scenarios of how I can save you before dying. Yeah, like it's releasing these chemicals, which is also super interesting. And the reason I also like the 7 minutes, I learned that from A Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake, because Freddy makes a point, and that's one of the things I like about that remake. They show that little part where he's like, oh, you're alive for 7 more minutes, so I'm gonna have more fun with you until you fully die.
That's fucking dope. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. The rest of the movie, well,
but this is where
so Barnes starts arguing back to him.
Yeah.
And she's making all these points, and we're like, okay, she's kind of spitting back now too. And out of nowhere, she says the magic word.
Yeah, because we see Paxton in the back, like getting ready, because she's like, okay, bitch, I know exactly where you're heading with this.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh yeah, well, that's just my magic under, and she gets her fucking throat sliced.
Yeah, Barnes does.
Yeah, and we're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. It came out of nowhere.
Like, out of nowhere. We just see her neck just getting cut, and we're like, did Paxton just betray her? Like, what happened? This motherfucker had a little box cutter.
Yeah, he was ready.
Mr. Reed just cut her throat, and she just bleeds out, and it's on the fucking floor.
Yep. And then he cuts in her arm, and he basically takes out the birth control. I'm sorry, ladies, I don't know what the name of it is.
It's an IUD?
IUD?
No, there's what is that called? Is that what it's called?
I think that's the brand, but it's an arm implant. It's a contraceptive.
Yeah, it's a contraceptive. It's birth control.
It's just birth control.
But he calls it a microchip.
Yeah, I'm like,
and she's like, no, that's birth control.
That's such a male answer.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck is she, a Shih Tzu? Like,
well, I was like, companion? Like, we're going back?
Like, Sophie, you need to find another role. You can't be a robot in all your movies.
Yeah. So
it just says arm contraceptive.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So Paxton kind of starts eating too here, and she's kind of starting like thinking of theories of how this lady, that it's not the same lady, that this has to be someone else, that another lady kind of looking like her showed up and
this
switched
bitch turned into fucking Sherlock Holmes, bro.
She sure did. So we're like, okay, she's kind of eating. She could be right. She could be wrong. What's happening?
And she calls him out. She's like, you're improvising right now. Yeah. Something happened that you're not happy with. And now you're trying to make me believe this theory that I'm going to pass to another fucking simulation and all this. It's like, I don't believe none of that. Because
he starts talking about that we live in a simulation. And
that might not be true.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to use the words, it's not real. Mm-hmm. Against her.
Yeah, because if you die, you're going to come back. And he's waiting for Barnes to wake up. So she starts spitting back. She finds out that there's a hatch under the table. Mm-hmm. And she opens it and it goes down somewhere. He's like, you want to find out if the body's down there? And she's like, well, yeah. And she does. And the body is down there. The body and the blood.
And now he looks and she looks up. She goes, bitch, I knew it. And he now you look stupid down there.
Game over.
Close that fucking door. Game over. So she goes through like this.
She starts going through rooms. Yeah. And each room has a different religious symbol. We kind of talked about it could be like the seven as above so below, the seven.
Yeah, it was like the 9 circles of hell from Dante's Inferno,
which he does have a print of. He has a print of that
on
his wall.
And
she comes across a room full of women in cages, and he has them in there like dogs. That's how he, like, with water bowls and everything.
And they look like the prophet that he had. Like, they're all dressed.
It's like this is what he uses them for examples. Like, you know.
And he's cutting their nails, and she goes, well, you were right about, what you said. Mm-hmm. I am improvising. They did come off script. Mm-hmm. But this is where you're gonna find the true religion. Yeah. So what is it? And she starts going like, well, when we came in, you had we find out that the lock for the bike is locking that room specifically. Yes. And she has the key. Yeah. So he goes, well, I found out that when you came back with the drinks, your hair was wet. And the only reason is that you went outside to get our bikes, take them back inside, give us our drinks, and then you took our coats and left the coat key on my coat specifically. So I'm standing exactly where you want me to be. Mm-hmm. And he goes, you're right. He's like, so what is the religion? He's like, control. Yeah. That's the real religion.
And you notice that when he took the lady, he took the lady back upstairs to the room. Mm-hmm. She ends up back in this room where she went down.
Yep.
So it's like, gagged. So she starts talking, and he ends up saying the word magic underwear. So she stabs him in the throat, and then she leaves
all the way through, bro.
Yeah,
it crazy. It gagged for real. And she starts fucking running. She bolts out of there. She goes into the rooms.
She follows the same directions, but she ends up, and we get the cool illusion of the miniature to the actual house of her running through it. But she ends up in his office where she should have came up through the hatch, not the office. So here we figure out that it's just a full circle through this thing.
Yeah, she looks down and it's the basement. And she's like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm screwed.
Yeah, so she's trying to like lock him out, lock doors, and out of nowhere, she gets stabbed in the stomach. Yep. And it's him.
It's like, how the fuck you still alive, motherfucker?
Yep. And we're like, oh shit.
Yep. So she gets stabbed and he falls back and she falls as well.
And she starts to pray.
She starts praying.
This is what she believes.
Well, he wants her to pray. Because he's like, pray. Why don't you pray for us? And she says, praying doesn't work. Praying. There's a big experiment called the prayer experiment that apparently they concluded that it literally does nothing.
Yeah.
But she finds it beautiful because you are praying for someone else and it's a selfless act that you're doing. You know, it's more of like a mental thing.
That's why I always said, why go to church? Like, girl, you got your house. Just do it.
Yeah.
Do it at your house. Do it in your room. Make yourself a little...
And you don't got a tide.
Thought.
No, tide is when you give money.
No, I'm kidding. I know.
The tithing.
Churches don't need money.
Yeah.
They don't.
But
homeless people do. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's crazy. But basically, she starts praying because, you know, she's just doing it out of a selfless act. And he starts crawling back. And I think he was going to stab her, right? He was going
to go stab her in the neck with the box cutter, like, you know, how she stabbed him. And then out of nowhere, he gets a fucking board with nails to the face. And we're like, who's in here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
And it's Sophie Thatcher and
Sister Barnes.
Yeah, Sister Barnes. And I'm like, oh shit.
She's still alive.
How is she alive?
And she's in shock too with us. And she collapses and dies.
Yeah.
And she manages, Paxton goes back up. Manages to find the key in the miniature that Mr. Reed was building.
Well, yeah, she looks through the miniature and she sees if there's an exit, and she finds one through like a vent via the miniature. Very smart of her, because me stabbed, I would have been like, okay, this is the exit. Walks 5 feet. Oh shit, where was it again? Like I would have been so lost.
And she finds it. She crawls out. She leaves and she's running and
it's snowing.
It's beautiful. It's like a beautiful scenery. And a little butterfly lands on her finger, and she looks at it, and she's like, "Oh, happy!" But when we look again, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's because she's dead.
She died.
She died as well.
Oh my fucking god, she fucking dead.
Thank you, Keisha.
I appreciate it.
And
that's Heretic.
Pretty much Heretic.
Heretic.
Whatever.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, like we do with every movie, we go to our letterbox and give this a rating and review.
Yeah.
What is your rating and review?
So I gave it a 3.5. I really did enjoy all the dialogue and all the smartness this movie threw at us. But if it's not, it didn't really have like a lot of action. So I get bored pretty easily. But I was invested in what Mr. Reed was spitting out there. I was very invested. I was like, damn, I feel like I'm in a class. I kind of like this.
And he's charming. He's like very funny and charismatic.
Yeah, I find the puzzleness of the movie very fun.
Yeah.
And what he believes versus what they believe, I found that debate very, very fun. And I said, date night idea. We get food from our favorite fast food and go home to listen to Radiohead while playing Monopoly.
Okay, I see that. I don't want to play Monopoly though.
Oh, bitch, they never finish.
No, well, that's one of his jokes. He goes, "It's been played by 100 billion people, but I'm sure a fraction of those people have actually finished the game."
Yeah, how do you finish Monopoly?
I don't fucking know. But that's a good review. I like that.
Thank you.
I give it a 4. Again, like you said, it doesn't have a lot of action, but I love the performances. I think he's so charismatic and like charming that like it made it so entertaining for me. And the opposite of that with Paxton and Anna Barnes, just fantastic. I love the whole solution and the big puzzle they're literally in. So really cool. I said, okay, Jubilee video, 25 Mormons versus Mr. Reed. Let's go.
That would be so good.
Mr. Reed at the end of it be like, "You're all in a puzzle, guys."
Oh my god, that would be so good. Actually, we need to make that happen.
Let's do it.
An atheist versus...
I'm sure that's a Jubilee video already.
Okay, we're gonna have to look it up. I want to see that.
But it's always like those asshole religious people, so I'm not excited for that.
But I will.
I like it for the other group.
I would watch the fuck out of Mr. Reed schooling.
Hell yeah,
all these people.
That'd be pretty great. Let me see.
Daddy of the movie.
Daddy of the. I mean,
Mr. Reed.
Mr. Reed.
Who is your daddy?
Mr. Reed.
He's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then kills. I think, man,
there's not really.
There is kills.
1,
3.
Oh, 3, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a. Actually,
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna give Mr. Reed because I wasn't expecting her to be alive.
Oh, that was shocking.
I feel like all the stabbings came out of surprise.
Yeah,
they were all really good timed, but like surprisingly timed.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like.
I also like she hit him with the nails and she pulled it too. Like she scratched his face.
I do like when Barnes gets sliced because you're expecting him.
Yeah.
And the way that it kind of also leaves it like a mystery, like it just closed off and it happens so fast and. I literally was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
It was so out of the blue.
I will say though, what also hinged this movie for me is the trailer. I caught the trailer in theaters and the trailer made it seem like a Saw movie. Religious Saw movie. But it kind of is, but it's because the trailer shows us this miniature and them running through it. Oh. Now you're like, oh my god, is this whole movie like them trying to get out of this house?
A puzzle.
Like really big puzzle.
Which I'm glad it's not like that because it feels so generic.
But I feel like I probably would have found that more interesting, even though I really do like the debate throughout the movie.
I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm so fucking over trailers right now. I feel like we need to go back to trailers where it was just a song and a photo and zoom in. Halloween, the Witches of Waverly Place coming out October 31st. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's just I'm so tired of fucking trailers right now.
3 references in that one sentence.
Thank you. I know I'm a comedy genius, guys. I appreciate it.
No, but trailers do tend to spoil a lot.
I saw the monkey.
Or they market movies very wrongfully.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I'm a type of person that I get excited for what I see in a trailer that I don't know.
And if you don't see it, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
As a child, that's always been okay. I have a story. One time, I don't know what movie I might have been watching, but the VHS had a trailer for this dinosaur movie. And in that movie trailer, whatever the fuck I was watching, a dinosaur was up top of a hill or mountain and it roared into the sky. And me being the little Jurassic Park fan that I was, I thought that was the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. So I told my dad I want to see that. And I think what happened, my dad got me went and rented a dinosaur movie.
Just a random.
Yep, because that never happened. I threw the biggest fucking tantrum. I said I wanted the T-Rex roaring at the mountain in the sky, and it didn't happen.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think it's PTSD when trailers are marketed wrong.
Honestly, you're not the only one. Like, I feel like that's like such a valid to be upset over. Mm-hmm. Well, we went to watch one of them days, and one of the trailers was the monkey, and I'm excited to watch that. I felt like I watched the damn movie. I was like, "What is this trailer going on?"
Did it show the sushi scene? The Kobe's? They were like at a Kobe's.
Did they? I don't remember. I can't
That's
remember.
One of the TV spots I caught.
Oh, really?
It shows what happens.
Yeah, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Aren't you guys trying to sell tickets to the movie? Made me intrigued to go. Like, I felt like I saw a lot of the kills. I'm like, this better be something weird where it's like the kills aren't what you really think they are, and they're trying to trick us in a way. But like, I don't know. I'm like,
like the Final Destination, the new trailer.
I haven't seen. I'm telling you, trailers.
It's not really a trailer. It's more like a scene of the movie, but it might be what the movie opens with. And if that's just the opening is, and then the rest of the movie is left a mystery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I like the most recent one I can think of is like the Superman trailer. Like I was like, okay, I feel like I haven't seen the fucking plot of the movie. Like I feel like I'm still like
Fantastic Four too.
Fantastic Four. Like it's like a teaser. It's like that's what I want to see. Like if show me costumes, show me kind of interesting spooky stuff, but like not like literally death scenes. I'm like I was so confused.
Yeah, I hate when they show like I get to show a couple like okay, but like when you're showing like all of them, you're like, I know who's dying.
All right, bro.
Or show it in a way where I don't know who's dying.
Exactly. Again, we haven't seen the monkey. I've heard it's fantastic.
It comes out next week.
Yeah. So it's like I'll let you know because I literally don't know. But should we read some comments?
Yes, I'm excited.
All right, so we got a few comments. This is from our friend Torglin Chen.
Thank you.
During our substance episode, it says, "Hey horror dad, hey daddies, really loving the comment sections. We'll keep it coming as always. Thanks for keeping me busy in the horror genre with fantastic episodes. You guys are basically the only ones I talk to in the matter. All my friends are non-horror people. Greetings to y'all." Winky face dinosaur emoji and the hearts emoji.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you're a friend, brother. So like, we're here to talk to you. That's basically it. But thank you so much for the comment.
Thank you.
This is from our friend Jorb during our Your Monsters episode. Your Monster. I recommend Harper's Island. I'm not sure if I've already mentioned it, but just in case. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Star Trek Discovery.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Buffy's
Buffy.
getting a...
Actually, Frankie, we finished True Blood.
Everybody there.
Yeah, we finished it finally. I was very sad. But we're thinking, I think we finished True Blood. We caught up with What We Do in the Shadows. We finished that. And then we finished Castlevania Nocturne.
Ooh.
So now I think Buffy's next.
Okay, well, Buffy's getting the remake.
It's all vampire stuff too.
I've noticed that. I mean, it's your thing. But Buffy's getting a revamped story, or like, I don't know if it's remade or a continuation.
But we have 7 seasons of that, and then there's a spinoff of Angel.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's an episode of Buffy that I really like. I think it's called The Body. So if you get to it, it's really good. It's really emotional.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Okay.
I think it's Buffy the Vampire. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I don't fucking know. I'll look it up. I'll see which one.
And we watched Nobody Wants This too with Adam Brody and she's in The Good Place.
Who? Oh, Kristen Bell.
Yes.
She's great too. But that's the comments for the week.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Keep leaving them. We'll keep reading them.
Of course. And then are we watching anything next week?
So I'm deciding we're gonna have a little fun next week since this was a more serious movie. I don't know how this movie is gonna be, so forgive me if it's bad.
Fun.
Or yeah. I just saw the trailer. It looked like a lot of action and there's werewolves, so we're watching Werewolves starring Frank Grillo. So we'll see.
Hell yeah, baby.
Can't wait.
So we'll be there. Is that streaming anywhere?
Nope. I have to order it on Amazon.
Let's go. So there you go, guys. If you want to watch it, go stream it.
Yeah. And support it. And then the week after that, I'll say it now, we're going to watch Nosferatu. So.
Ooh, we're going to bounce on it crazy style.
I'm going to bounce on that Skarsgård. You know?
Man of the minute.
Man of the hour.
Alrighty, guys. So that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. And
remember,
stay spooky, stay sexy, and remember, it's all the same bullshit.
Yeah. See you in your dreams. Mwah.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Where did horror originate from?
Do you remember the Horror Daddies podcast? So I remember they were watching like some movie.
Okay.
And they went, "Oh shit!" And they're like, "Whoa, what's that? What's that feeling?"
Okay.
And then it started from there.
Okay.
So we are the originators.
Nice. All right, guys. In the comments down below, let us know what was the first horror movie.
Horror Daddies.
Let's have a debate.
Oh.